Are you thinking of buying a used car in Canada? Then you're in the right place. My name is Lydia, I'm a Canadian citizen, but I've been an immigrant here for the past 10 years. Over that time, I've bought and sold a few used cars. No, I'm not running a business on the side. I just believe it's smarter to buy a used car rather than a new one. My trick? I like to buy cars that are about 5 years old, drive them for 2 years, and then sell them for almost the same price I paid. It's like having my cake and eating it too, but with cars. Now, when you first come to Canada, you might feel the urge to buy a brand new car, thinking it's the way to go. But let me tell you, unless you absolutely love that new car smell and the hefty price tag that comes with it, a used car is much more financially sound choice. Sure, some people might argue that buying a new car is actually cheaper in the long run, especially during the COVID-19 era, when used car prices were sky high. But those days are behind us. These days the difference between a new car and a used car can be quite significant. And hey, that just 10,000 more might not sound like much to some, but trust me, 20% is 20%. You could use that money for a vacation, paying off student loans, or buying a year's supplies of Tim Hortons. When buying a used car, one golden rule is to avoid dealership if possible.
You know something though, Stan? I really think you ought to buy this Buick. I think you ought to buy it today, right now. You want to know why? Because this Buick is you. The color is you. Look at it. This is your car.
Why? Because dealers are in to make a profit. And the price you see listed often is not the final price. Taxes, hidden fees, and those special offers that might include a free trip to Las Vegas, it all adds up. And let's be real, do you really want a trip to Vegas more than you want a good deal on your car? I didn't think so. Private sales are usually cheaper and you can negotiate more freely. But if you absolutely must go to a dealership, be prepared to haggle, and I mean really haggle. So let's say you know what kind of car you want. I recommend narrowing it down to 3-4 models. Any more than that and you will drive yourself crazy with options. Use online platforms like Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace and AutoTrader. Why all three? Because not everyone lists their car on every platform. Trust me, after a week of searching you will feel like a pro. You will know the market, understand the going rates, and be ready to negotiate like a champ. When you find a listing that catches your eye, check out the seller's profile, especially on Facebook. It might not give you their life story, but it can offer some clues about their trustworthiness.
Look at the size of that trunk. You could put 3 bodies in there.
Then start asking questions. What's the car status? Is it active, rebuilt? An active status is ideal. It means the car has not been in any major accidents. A rebuilt status is tricky unless you know exactly what happened to the car and trust the repairs. But always proceed with caution. Always ask for the Carfax report. Some sellers might not have it, but don't give up. Carfax is not perfect, but it's the best way to learn about the car history, including any accidents. If the seller doesn't have a Carfax report, consider ordering one yourself, but only after you've met them and check out the car. When you meet the seller, choose a location that works for you. Public places are best. Inspect the car thoroughly. Is it clean? Are there lots of scratches? A well-maintained car is usually a good sign. Don't forget to test drive it, but remember, unless you're a mechanic, a test drive alone won't tell you everything. Before finalizing the deal, always insist on a professional inspection. It might cost around $170, but trust me, it's worth it. You will learn about any issues with the car, which can be valuable negotiation points. And remember, be fair, don't lowball the seller, but don't be afraid to negotiate either. Sometimes you can even ask for extras like spare tires or additional services if you talk to a dealer. Finally, when it's time to seal the deal, discuss payment option.
Money on my desk by the end of the day. No checks.
Cash is fine, but if you choose this route, meet at a police station for safety. A certified check is another good option, giving both parties peace of mind. And don't forget to check that the car comes with 2 sets of fob keys. Replacing a fob can cost up to $1,000. In the end, buying a used car can be an investment if you play your cards right. Sure, people say cars are not investments, but I like to think of mine as an investment in my convenience and sanity, especially when it means avoiding public transit. So if you're smart about it, you might even make money when you resell. My first car in Canada was a Honda Civic, sold for almost the same price I bought it for 2 years earlier, and it was before the COVID-19. And that's how you win at the used car game. So that's my take on buying a used car in Canada. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll cover them in my next video. And if you're thinking about selling a car, I've got a video for that too. Thanks for watching and happy car hunting!